Hi everyone. Today we will be talking about the Bruininks-Oseretski test of motor proficiency, second edition. The BOT-2 can be used to test motor proficiency for individuals who are between 4 and 21 years old. It is an observation-style assessment that looks at the ICF domains of body function and activity. The assessment typically takes 40 to 60 minutes to complete, with an extra 10 minutes to set up. It specifically assesses fine motor precision, fine motor integration, manual dexterity, upper limb coordination, bilateral coordination, balance, running speed, strength, and agility. Although there are 8 areas of assessment, occupational therapists typically only assess fine motor precision, fine motor integration, manual dexterity, upper limb coordination, and bilateral coordination. Physical therapists will assess balance, strength, running speed, and agility.
Equipment for the BOT-2 includes a balance beam, administration easel, plastic overlays, targets, mats, pennies, cards, string, beads, examinee booklet, tape measure, pegs and pegboard, ball on a string, tennis ball, marker, pencils, scissors, and a stopwatch.
And here's a demonstration of our BOT-2 test.
Hi, my name is Shannon and I'm your OT today.
And my name is Alyssa and I'll be your other OT. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. Today we're going to work on some activities in the Bruininks-Oseretski test of motor proficiency.
So the first thing we're going to do today is try to find out what your preferred hand is. And so can you draw a line on this piece of paper, please? Awesome. And then now can you throw that ball to me? Perfect. Okay. So the first thing we're going to be working on today is your fine motor precision. So do you see this circle? I want you to color it in like this. Okay. So can you open page 2 of your booklet? Okay, color in the circle like I did and try to stay inside the lines. You ready? Begin. Yes, coloring.
All right. Next we're going to work on fine motor integration. So will you turn to page 7, please? Perfect. Do you see this shape up top? I'm going to have you draw the same shape down there. All right? Ready? Begin. Nice job. You're working really hard, I can tell.
Okay, now we will be doing some manual dexterity, so you don't need this booklet anymore. And I'm going to give you this peg board and these pegs. So can you take 3 of them and put them into the pegboard just to practice? Nice, now take them out. Now I'm going to have you try again and put the pegs into the board as fast as you can until I tell you to stop. Are you ready? Begin. And stop. Good work.
All right, next we're going to work on your bilateral coordination. So I'm going to have you take your pointer fingers, and you're going to stretch your arms out really far. And then when I say begin, you're going to take that pointer finger and touch your nose, and then bring it back out. And then you're going to do it with your other hand, and then bring your arm back out. All right? Ready? Begin. Very nice job. You can stop now.
So now we're going to be working on your upper limb coordination, and so now I'm going to want you to drop and catch the ball like that. Practice for me one time, please. Awesome. So now I'm going to have you try that again, and when I tell you to stop, you can stop. Begin. Okay, you can stop.
All right. You did an awesome job today, Julia. It was very nice working with you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Here is an example of a completed scoring sheet for one subtest.
This is a detailed overview on how to score the BOT-2. A few important things to remember when scoring are a set of norms must first be chosen to compare the results to. It is important to convert the raw score to a point score. If 2 trials are necessary, the higher score will be used. At the end of scoring, the standard scores are converted to a total motor composite. Here is a completed form after all tests have been scored.
Here's the normative data for the BOT 2. The test-retest reliability is fairly high in the total motor composites. Ages 4 to 7 have a rating of 0.84, ages 8 to 12 is 0.85, and ages 13 to 21 is 0.85 as well. There are weaker ratings for test-retest reliability in some of the other subtests. These include manual dexterity in children ages 4 to 7, balance in children 5 to 12, and bilateral coordination in children ages 13 to 21. The inner rater reliability is very high, rating more than 0.90 in all subtests. The only exception here is in fine motor precision, which is 0.86 and is still fairly high. The concurrent reliability is poor compared to the original BOTMP test. When comparing scores between these two tests, fewer children would qualify for therapeutic services based on the results from the BOT 2 compared to their scores from the BOTMP.
Some limitations include difficulty of directions, weak test-retest reliability scores, and the complex scoring process. The age range of the assessment, as stated earlier, is 4 to 21 years of age. It can be argued that some of the directions or tasks can be fairly difficult for a typically developing 4-year-old or older children with learning delays to complete or comprehend fully. The weak test-retest reliability scores found in areas such as manual dexterity, bilateral coordination, and balance may make some therapists hesitant when deciding to have their clients perform these tasks, especially if they fall within certain age ranges. Finally, the process for scoring the BOT 2 can be considered rather time-intensive and includes a number of different calculations and comparisons, which increases the chance of error.
Because so many statistical measures were taken to avoid bias, there are almost no factors that would lead to biased assessment results. This includes children of different races, genders, ethnicities, disabilities, socioeconomic status, or geographical location. The only place where bias may occur would be in a child whose motor coordination skills vary greatly. If a child excels in one area, such as gross motor, but performs poorly in fine motor, the results may be skewed. This would put the child within normal limits due to the good scores within the gross motor aspect of the test, but they may actually need services for the fine motor coordination deficits. Because they are within normal limits, they will not receive any services since they would not be 1.5 to 2 standard deviations below the mean.